So we're gonna go. Are you gonna come with me, or do I have to get someone to help us out?
I'm not like a criminal. I'm not
no
like a
one's calling
person
you
who
a criminal.
disrupt. You disrupt your own
No
event.
one's calling
You
you a
came
criminal.
here to disturb me. I will stay here. I'm actually will stay here.
To the sidewalk. You're welcome to the sidewalk.
Yeah, but I want you to say that is not true what you're saying.
No.
We are not disrupting any event.
We're outside here.
Et vous vous souvenez de moi? Vous voulez pas me parler? Quelque chose à dire sur ça? Oh, vous avez rien à dire? Bon, ça démontre bien votre parti.
Well, spoiler alert, folks. Inexplicably, incredibly, egregiously, Alexa Lavoie was not allowed to remain at that Conservative Party event. That's right, a Conservative Party event, not the Liberals, not the Bloc Québécois, not the NDP. And why? I mean, look at our YouTube audience, for example, more than 1.5 million people, most of whom I presume are right of center. This is exactly the kind of audience the Conservatives should be seeking to reach. But Alexa, journalist non grata, unbelievable. And joining me now is Alexa Lavoie herself. Wow, that was quite the rude reception you got, Alexa. I don't see you as being disruptive. You're a journalist. You just want to ask questions, specifically questions about vaccination policies. First of all, who was that rude man giving you the bum's rush out the building in the first place?
That was his media relation or communication. It was Cory Hann. So Cory Hann came to me really rude. Didn't like say, oh, I'm sorry, I told you last time you were not the welcome. No, he came and say, you need to go out or I will help you out. I was like, well, I'm just standing there. I'm not doing anything. And he say, you keep disrupting our event. I say, no, you just disrupt like now. Like you came to me and you make a scene to make that bigger that it is, to show that I was not the welcome there and I was actually the problem there. But I was like, no, it's not me.
You know, Alexa, it is just downright inexplicable to me. 14 months ago, when Conservative Party leader Aaron O'Toole was simply Mr. O'Toole vying for the leadership, he attended the Independent Press Gallery debate. I was there. He took my questions. He was very friendly. I thought he was charming and intelligent. And somehow, in between the time he was vying for the leadership and becoming the leader, whereas he reached out to Rebel News and some other independent media, suddenly we are media non grata. Why?
I just think that he's an opportunist. He used you as before for showing himself. Now that he don't need you anymore, you're out. So I think it's just like taking opportunity, and like I don't think that it should be right for a politician to choose the question, to choose the media, because if you are a person who wants democracy, you will accept everybody.
And you know what, folks? Where have I seen this strategy play out again? Oh, yeah, it was 2019. Andrew Scheer. Again, he was banning Rebel News journalists from covering his campaign. He was sucking up to the mean girls in the media party, the Toronto Star, the CBC. And we all know how that played out for him. Indeed, Alexa, I thought it was a failed strategy from the beginning. Those journalists hate Conservatives. They'll always hate you. And sure enough, in 2019, so many scandals Justin Trudeau was involved with, from groping to blackface to SNC Lavalin to Jody Wilson-Raybould, too many to list here. And yet, look how the media party that Andrew Scheer sucked up to turned on him. He didn't have his full brokerage license. He's a dual citizen. Shockers, knock me down with a feather. The question is, obviously the strategy didn't work in 2019 with Scheer. Why does O'Toole think this same strategy is going to work in 2021?
I didn't follow really in 2019 what happened. But I think they just make all the time the same mistake, and they keep thinking that it would work when it's not. Yeah. But don't actually say that Justin Trudeau was involved. I think he's still involved. And I think like everybody is still involved like in wrong strategy to just gain more vote. And I just think that is not the right thing to do. But I really want to make a point on what you just say, but it's just because I didn't follow that, I cannot really answer it.
No, I understand, but I just think that if the strategy didn't work 2 years ago, there's nothing to suggest it's going to work this year. But also, folks, here's the thing. Does this surprise you too? Just 2 days ago, Alexa Lavoie was at the French federal leaders debate, and suddenly the policy of not taking questions or allowing admittance to Rebel News, well, that went out the window because Erin O'Toole was the first leader Alexa got to ask questions to, and, well, he did entertain the questions. Check it out.
Bonjour, Monsieur O'Toole. Je vous ai parlé à vous et à plusieurs de vos candidats cette élection. Je vous ai posé des questions et vous m'avez répondu. Mais quand votre personnel a découvert que j'étais avec Rebel News, ils m'ont interdit l'entrée et également certains de vos candidats se sont enfuis de moi, dont Gérard Deltel. Ne pensez-vous pas que c'est votre travail de parler à tous les Canadiens et pas seulement à ceux qui sont en accord avec vous et que les personnes que vous aimez?
We have a plan to have a positive campaign. I expect that approach across the country, and that's why every day that I have a press conference after my announcement, that's why at the beginning of the campaign we launched our platform, and we've just received the report from the Parliamentary Budget Officer. We have a transparent approach when it comes to our plan, and that's important for me as a leader, and it's important for me to answer questions like I'm doing tonight.
So there you have it, Alexa. He did entertain your question. He didn't go the cowardly Jagmeet Singh route of I don't answer Rebel News questions. But in a way, this kind of says it all, I think, about Erin O'Toole. He flip-flops. He flip-flopped on the gun ban. He flip-flopped on carbon taxes. And now he flip-flops on entertaining Rebel News questions because he didn't have that event in Quebec that he went to, but he did, like I said, 2 nights ago. Why yet another flip-flop, and what would be the reason for it?
Once is because I think it's for his image. He wanted to look great and asking and showing that is for democracy. And especially because on my question, I say, why your party banned me to enter and run away from me? That is not supposed. As a leader, you should take and talk to any Canadian. So I think this question attack him to say like, oh, now I need to answer or I will look bad. And I will be like, I will lose vote. It's all about vote now. It's all about getting more vote.
Hey folks, that was an excerpt from my show, Rebel Roundup. Now, to get the full meal deal, why not go to Rebel News Plus, sign up, and never miss a Rebel News Plus show in the future.